Good morning, Diecast friends, family. It's Joe here from Ignition Diecast. I just finished my last cup of coffee, but I swear I had a lot of coffee this morning, which is what gives me the mental capacity to even film these videos because I'm autistic, brain damaged, and senile. So, yesterday, I always like to start these out with correcting my F ups from the previous day. It wasn't quite an F up, but I couldn't figure out what year this was. It is an Impala. I got that part right. But it looks an awful lot like the Bel Air also. The 59 Bel Air and the Impala seem to have like the same body or something like that. The legacy of the Bel Air kind of confuses me. Like it was like a premium package of certain cars and then became its own car. Same with the Impala. I don't know. It's a confusing legacy. But anyway, this is a 59 Impala, as several people commented, and I appreciate comments. It's not trolling, it's interaction, which I like. And I called the Diora 2 a Diora 3 because I don't really care about the Diora 2 or 3. But from now on, I'll remember that the 3 has the exercise bike in the back and a surfboard. And the 2 has two surfboards, which at some point stopped being loose, removable plastic surfboards and became cast into the body. Anyway, so that was yesterday. Also yesterday, I was at the white SUV place and found one of these dang old things. And I definitely like C10s. So I'm going to rip that open. And Matchbox made a really cool mint blue one recently. I love that. I love it so much I drop it on hard surface because I'm not a real collector. And let me show you my C10 box. It's got some other stuff in there for now, but hold on. So this is officially the 67 Chevy C10 Hot Wheels casting box, but it's not full yet and space is a problem. So I do have 8 of that Hot Wheels casting, but here's 2 Matchbox, including one I just opened. And then there's this like custom Chevy pickup. I have 6 of those, and then 4 of this. 4 of this. 3 of this Chevy. I don't remember what it's called. And then 3 of this Chevy. I just found this one the other day. And then 2 Matchbox old school Chevys. So, yeah, this box is destined to be split out into at least 3 separate boxes at some point. And we just hit 24, so that's probably going to happen pretty soon. Those were carded cars that fell, by the way. So, and I'm going to be de-guarding them, so no problem. So let me show you some stuff that came out of the box previously known as the scary box, which is not that scary. For one reason right here is a Corgi 911 Carrera or Porsche Carrera, also known as the Corgi casting because it's so gigantic and quite heavy. There aren't as many of these as I thought. I was looking at I actually keep track of the Porsches that I own via a spreadsheet, and there's only like 10 of this Corgi casting. I thought there were like 30 or 40, but nope. And this is in pretty good shape. It's got like the beginnings of some chrome flaking, but with my personal stuff, I don't care that much. I collect stuff even when it has playwear. And this is from the dirt bike collection or something like that. It says it right there on the hood. Another example of like WTF, Mattel. Like, why would a dirt bike team have a Porsche Carrera? They would have a truck, or at the very least an all-wheel drive vehicle if they're going to go if they're going to be supporting dirt bikes or whatever. They're not going to be owning a Porsche. They're not going to be driving a Porsche as a support vehicle for a dirt bike team, okay? That makes about as much sense as a police rally car. But I'm not 10 years old, and it's not whatever year that was made, 1996. This one came out a dark blue, and it says Stork Patrol, or Team Stork, or something like that. Rear wheel is missing its chrome. Rear wheel is missing its chrome. It's supposed to have all 4 5-spoke wheels chromed, but it's good enough to go in the archive. I'm going to flag it as amber, meaning that it's in poor condition, but it's a representation of this casting for now until a better one comes along. And there were a couple that are I'm just gonna sell because they're like multi-pack exclusives, like this. It's whole. It's got a little bit of flaking on those PR5s, and this is the Shadow Mark IIA. Apparently it was based on a real Can-Am car from the Shadow team, but I don't collect these because I don't even know, not even familiar with that, and the Can-Am thing missed me because I'm too young. So this is for sale now. This, I forget what it's called. It's not on the bottom, I don't think. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it's not on the bottom. It's called like a, I don't remember what it's called, but you can find this at Ignition Diecast now because it was a 5-pack exclusive. I don't collect them, and the archive doesn't really include multi-pack exclusives because that's probably like another 1,000 or more cars that we can trim off. And this is free, a red Christmas limousine. You can find this in the free section. If you want this, if you place an order, pick this out too, and you can have it. Because it was from a 5-pack. I don't want it. It's got a little bit of damage anyway, so it's free. Maybe you can repaint it or something if you're a customizer. And that's not much for a video. So let me grab a package from the inbox. And open it live on camera. Got the knife because this guy taped these things super well. And again, I'm probably gonna get some of this wrong. Oh, there's Aston Martin in the Gulf livery. Very nice, perfect condition. These are all new, by the way, in the original Glory box. Ooh, a yellow Corvette. Looks like a C7R. I'll have to check. I don't think I have this yellow one. Super nice. Everything in this, in these packs is essentially new. I think I've come across one that seemed to have some playware, but it was really old. So I think I understand why the guy wanted it. Ooh, a Datsun. Is that a Mazda or a Datsun? I think it's a Mazda RX-7 Mark 1. Mazda RX-7. I knew that. I did, really. But I don't have this one with the weird diamonds on it. White aero discs. Looks like it's rally prepped or something. But definitely don't have this one, so that's Geeper. And this looks like an Aston Martin. Aston Martin VA Vantage in green. This will be, seems to have some damage. Just when I said everything's new. I mean, it's very nice. It just has that one scratch, which could be a factory issue. That's definitely factory. There's like a little spot on the casting that got painted over. but there's a tiny little nick on the hood. So sell this at a bit of a discount, I guess. Two more. Yeah, that's a Corvette. Is this a C8R? Just a 2020 Corvette. The paint job threw me. This might be from the Stars and Stripes series, Stars and Stripes. It's got a couple nicks on the tampos, so good candidate for keeping. I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. It doesn't look familiar, so that'll be mine. And lastly, a convertible Corvette. Looks like a C8. 2019 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 convertible. Don't have this one, I can tell you right now. So that's a keeper. Most of the stuff that came out of these, the Glory Box and these bubble wraps, are definite keepers. Like 9 out of 10 are things that I'm either keeping or I already have it and it goes to the archive. So sorry about the lack of sales. So it's Sunday. Have a good remainder of your weekend. And if you don't go to church, you might want to consider stopping by some retail stores before the people who do go to church get out, because Sunday afternoons are insane, but Sunday mornings are usually good for diecast people. Just saying. Talk to you Monday.